Can you beat Vanguard without taking damage? Well, the rules are quite simple. When I take damage, I will be completely restarting the mission, not just from the checkpoint. So first things first, we're going to jump into a game and put it on recruit because I want to make this as easy as possible, not because I'm bad at games or anything. So the mission starts off as the Vanguard team are escaping in a Berlin subway. This is where we meet our first encounter, where we have to take out 3 enemies around the truck. Taking them out was quite easy, but my dumbass couldn't tell the difference between the F and the E key, so I threw a grenade, which resulted in me getting hurt. So I restarted the mission and took out the 3 guards, still threw the grenade, but this time I ran away. From there we entered the truck and then we were ambushed by other enemies. And because I'm in a moving vehicle, it made it so hard for me to aim this weapon. So I took out the first truck, but then I was immediately shot. So I had to restart. After 6 restarts, I finally made it past this part. From there we had a rocket shot at us, lost control of the vehicle and crashed. I decided to play this part a little bit slower than I usually would just because I didn't want to get shot and well, we all know what happens next. After 23 minutes, I finally got up to the same spot just to get shot again. I mean, at this point, I'm just reconsidering everything. After getting shot during a cutscene where I couldn't even move my character and accidentally killing my teammate, we finally made it back. I took out the 2 soldiers that were on the gunners and also taken out the other enemies as well and advanced into the next section. So we went through the tunnel. From there we were met with more enemies rushing us. So I tried to get to cover, but my teammate decided to block me this time and I fucking got shot again. So after doing all of that, I finally made it back, rushed past the enemies, and this is where I completely forgot about was the Juggermortar. This guy has a full body armor suit, which makes it so you have to use all your mags to just kill this guy. And his ability is just his bullets are just a magnet towards you, so it's kind of hard to not get hit. So yeah, we can already guess what happens next. I spent the next countless minutes of trying to work out how to take this guy out, such as beating him with my fist, hiding, or even letting my team take him out. But finally, we actually got him. Now I can finally rush up the stairs and also get completely lost because I forgot where to go. So eventually we finally got to the cutscene and right now we are currently at the 1:30 mark. So I know I can't fuck this up. So I had to stay close to cover, make sure I'm not getting shot, making sure I can see the enemies come towards me and take them out. And sure enough, I get shot again. Like, I don't even know why I do this anymore. This is just torture right now. So after a couple minutes of me rethinking my life, I restarted the mission and spent the next hour trying to get back to the same spot, which I eventually did. So we took out the 2 gunners on the tanks and we finally hit the next checkpoint. Me being as careful as I possibly can, I crawled into the next cutscene. So now I can finally play as Lady Night Gal. So I slid on the tunnel, climbed up a wall, and sneaked past more enemies. Being the pro gamer that I am, I snuck past to the very end of the room and then got spotted. And also got shot at. So it looks like I'm doing that all over again. So now learning my mistake, I finally took them out, but used my sniper instead, which made my life a whole lot easier. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. From there, we had to clear out the courtyard. I sniped the guys in the tanks, killed the snipers, and took out the flamethrowers. Then we switch over to Lucas, and now I can blow some shit up. I quickly moved towards the first tank, threw a grenade, and then it didn't blow up, but instead, the tank decided to turn around and shoot me in the face. Because I knew what to do, it didn't take me that long to get back to the same spot, where I took out the 3 tanks. I eventually made it back to the courtyard, threw the grenade, and entered the next cutscene. Now I can play as Wade. We rushed the building, and with my hacking abilities, I took out the enemies. I mean, I can basically see through walls and auto aim. I wish I could do this the whole mission, but you know, it's better than nothing. A few snipes later, I was attacked by a guy with a knife and got punched in the face. But I'm not going to count this just because it is a cutscene, so it doesn't count. Now we're nearly at the end, and I was quite scared because, you know, I forgot what happened, so I didn't know what was happening next. And it didn't help that the Juggermortar spawned and fucking shot me, so now I'm gonna have to do this all over again. I must say, I kind of did kill him, and that was quite satisfying, but then I had to restart the mission. So now we're back at the start, took out the guards, hopped in the car, watch these drivers not know how to drive, get shot with a rocket, defeat the first Juggermortar, enter the next cutscene, clear the park, snipe these idiots, blow up some tanks, turn on our aim assist, and finally, we made it back to where we were. So now being extra careful, I stayed on the left side of the hangar and slowly tried to take out this guy. And while I was hiding behind a box, he just appeared out of nowhere. Luckily, I was able to kill him before he even fired a shot at me, but damn, my heart was racing. Like, that was such a good jump scare. We took out the 2 snipers and we finally made it to the next part. Now, at this point, I'm actually more scared now because this is nearly the end. All we had to do is just run after a fight singer while explosions are happening around us, try not to get shot. Like, imagine if I got hit at this point. I would have given up. Now, luckily, that wasn't the case, and we finally completed the mission. Now, you might be wondering how long this actually took me. Well, it took me 4 hours and 17 minutes. Now, that was actually shorter than what I thought it would have taken me. Not gonna lie. So, the real question, can you complete Vanguard without getting hit? The short answer is yes, but you would have to be insane or masochist. So I am definitely not doing that again.